Tonight we had a torchlight parade to mark the one-year countdown to the 2010 Winter Olympics and to mark our one-year countdown to the resistance we're going to offer in the streets here in Vancouver. Well, there's many different reasons. The social and environmental impacts of 2010, as you may know, there's a massive increase in homelessness, the 2010 police state, all the environmental destruction for their highway expansion and venue construction, criminalization of the poor.
You know, they're using Olympics, you know, just to keep our minds, you know, not focused on what is really happening in this world.
I lived in the downtown east side, on the streets for quite a while, and it's really concerning because I know that there's a lack of services. The downtown east side has the same HIV rate as Botswana, Africa. We're the only G8 nation without a national social housing program.
What the hunger strike is trying to do is to try to raise the temperature and to reflect the urgency of the situation on the ground. And we have, almost 10,500 homeless people in BC. In Canada, it's somewhere between 200,000 to 300,000. And there's about 1.5 million people that are a paycheck or two away from accessing the shelter system or becoming homeless themselves. So we've really are in a dire situation. It's a national emergency, as the UN Special Rapporteur on Housing said. We have 12 sites that are ready to build. Yeah, we haven't seen the investment from the provincial government in these. And so the solution that we're calling for is the 1% solution. It was supported by Dr. David Holchansky from the University of Toronto. It basically calls for 1% of the federal budget to be spent on social housing, which is roughly about $2.5 billion. And then that would be matched by the provinces and territories, and we would have a robust system in place. And so we don't have to go back every year at federal budget time to beg for social housing to be a part of it. It's good social policy, it's good public policy to have a housing program. Canada's the only G8 country not to have an annualized social housing program in place.
We're both park board commissioners, and a lot of the struggle that we deal with is every day. You're seeing people sleeping not only in our streets, in the doorwells, but in our parks. So I think for us, we're lucky enough that we can actually afford to buy food. I've been through struggles myself with my kids as a single mom, and there were times it was either rent or it was food. And, we're in a position here to hopefully bring some awareness about the amount of homelessness and the issues that come along with homelessness in this city. So this is a minor thing. It's 1 week of hopefully advocating and talking to people and having them understand how really serious it's gotten.
Myself, I had a family member a few years back who went through, he spent some time homeless, and it really can happen to anyone.
And we intend to go right past the Olympics, and in June of 2010 we're going to go to Ottawa to signify the 75th anniversary of the On to Ottawa trek, where in 1935 people from Vancouver who were unemployed took the trains and tried to go to Ottawa to raise issue for the needs of work and wages and social programs. And so we really want to build the national movement here, and it's a way for lots of people, citizens, to get involved, to put pressure on government.